Hi everybody, this is Soy 20, another session of the Darkness Hour. Um, this show will be about, hopefully might be a two-part, who knows. It's about how I started. I might have told a little bits, but I want to start off from the beginning. Since I was a baby, my mind was always around wrestling, always. It has never been one day that I never not think about wrestling. Everything was about wrestling with me. Everything. I always buy the toys, I always buy the gears, the clothes. It was everything. I started when I was a baby. I was in my mom's womb. My mom used to watch wrestling. I was born, seems the bloodline or the mentality of it was born with me. When I went to Puerto Rico, my first wrestling show wasn't much of a big thing. It was the AAAW. Well, they're dead now since, all of us who were in it left. My wrestling name in the beginning was my own name, Hector. I wasn't even thinking about creating my own wrestling name. Moves were there, but the name wasn't coming out. That's right there that when I was like 11 or 12, that's where I started. Age of 13, that's where I finally got the name, actually. Well, actually, no, it was the age of 12 when someone gave me the name. It was my not my first match. It was more like, yeah, you could say my first match in a hardcore match. My body was different. It felt different. When I did this move, my friend might hit me in the head with a chair hard. It wasn't, our rules were like who was gonna win, who's gonna lose. Like, okay, you win, he's gonna win this match, and the other guy's gonna lose. No, it was by stamina. Who has the longest stamina? Whoever looks like he's about to faint away, or it's like out of space already, doesn't want to do no more moves, he's just tired out. That was the person that has to lose. We were training, we were like that. We wanted to be like that. So he hit me in the head. I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, in the middle of the ring, I wake up. Like, I finally cease. I blacked out. It looked like I blacked out. I wasn't conscious. People say I was moving around, but I was different. I was a whole new different person. That's what the soul story came out to be. I also known as the Dark Wolf or the Soulless Wolf. Because of that, my transformation when they hit me in the head was different. I became someone else. I wasn't, Hector. I was someone else. I was really the dark person of what I am. All suddenly, I become the middle of the ring. Everybody was surprised. My blood was in my hands. Blood was pretty much almost everywhere. My friend was playing out of his conscious mind. He was afraid of me. He didn't want to wrestle with me no more for that day. Since then, everybody called me the Soul Destroyer. Since every person I destroyed mentally, it's really mentally crushed. That no one wants to wrestle me or wants to see me wrestle. I continued doing it at the age of 14 and a half. Then everybody started leaving. That's when I left. Then 2-3 years later, in high school, that's when I went back to another wrestling. I didn't stay there that long. That's when CRW came about. That was my first backup wrestling in the United States. you know, I was trained there a little. But I was trained. That's why I got my finisher move. It was, the STO. People who might agree, who knows me already, like Nightmare, he knows where I start off. He right there, he also showed me some couple of moves. Him, Alberto, Justin, Ken Mage. Those are the people that train me. Little, train me the best that they can. Then I completely stopped there, since they were not wrestling as much often as I wanted to wrestle. But I don't know. Seems like I lost all until one day. I was out of college pretty much, and I talked to Pointman. Pointman had his own shows and all that, but I did not know about. So I asked him, and I asked him when the training was starting or something. And that's where that day Demon was there. That's why first time I met Demon. Truth, he was scary. Not as scary as a movie. That guy's scary because he's big and all that. It was the fact that he looked older. It was kind of creepy for me at first, but he wasn't that much of an older person than me. But anyway, he trained me too. Him and Chris Goddamn, both of them trained me a little bit. Back bumps, front bumps. Then that's when I met Rush, Dread, G Marlo, pretty much everybody from NSW. The one people that trained me the most was Rush and Dread. They trained me a lot. With G Marlo, of course, me and him were training. There was 5 of us, actually, 5 people. 5 people that are there who on the train. What's so funny for me was that I was the last one.